1, and welcome back to Dragonfire. When last we left off, our party was unceremoniously blown up and dropped into a dungeon of unknown origin, and then fought some people in a hallway. Now we continue.
Are we continuing up this hallway, or are we going back?
I'd say we continue up this hallway.
And we continue forward.
Gone this far, we might as well just continue.
Yeah.
Can we go back to the town? I like the town.
Well,
We're random shit trying to kill us.
we first need to get out of this.
Yeah, we first need to find an exit.
Oh, also, if all of you would re-roll your initiatives.
I don't like the sound of that.
No.
So
Just no.
you'll also be moving with your initiatives.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Why haven't we been doing this from the beginning?
Okay, well, I'll just,
I mean, mostly because you were kind of just waiting for one guy to scout, and that's the only time you did, but Also, that is a lot of low initiatives.
somehow...
Oh, it's a good thing we're not fighting something, huh?
Somehow
Well,
with
I
the
mean,
natural
it
one,
carries
I
over
got-
into fights is the issue.
Oh.
Grant, I have you reroll after fights, but...
Okay, well that works, I guess. I don't know, we'll see. We're all gonna die!
The door.
Appears to be an unlocked door in the middle of the hallway.
I'm gonna send my gargoyle to open it.
Oh, okay.
And unlock the door. Totally not suspicious at all.
Big room, no enemies. It must be a boss fight.
Nah, it must be perfectly safe.
What are you guys doing? You're moving out of turn order.
Room. It's simply a very large, empty room.
I figured since the rest of them weren't doing that, I might as well do that either.
I'm literally sending my gargoyle, the guy that we can listen to sacrifice, in front to check on things.
Well, I think at the moment we're just all moving, so...
Yeah, but Andrew wants us to move in turn order. He said that.
How the heck is that supposed to lead to...
And he's now checking on rules and things because reasons.
It's because for some reason it says that this room connects to one on the opposite side of the dungeon, which it most obviously does not.
Well, unknown, you move then, and... yeah.
Well, I'm quite content at my current place.
Okay.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
Order is a bit
40.
weird.
Alright. I'm done.
I just did my turn, so I'll skip this one.
Bless you.
Ah, well, that's
No, you blessed me. I'm burning.
Oh no.
Pardon, crew.
Well, that's your fault for doing necromancy and shit.
Well, I'll just damn you to heaven.
No!
That's pretty much it.
Please, I beg you, send me to hell. I'd much rather go to hell.
Anyways, Credanian, you did yours, yes?
Yeah,
Have you done yours, crew?
yeah, done.
Must be done.
Alright, guess that means it's my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This door, is it opened already, or...
It's opened. You had the gargoyle open.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, I'm done.
So we're not going in the room?
Well, no, we're just popping our heads around. Actually, that's just his doorway, so...
But I thought we were following this thing here. What is that, by the way?
That's a
Gargoyle,
gargoyle.
allegedly.
Oh.
Our scout.
If you want, we can reverse back and go into this room.
You know what, yeah, if the gargoyle's watching that way, I'll go here then.
I'll just dump it Daz in the starting room for now, by the way.
Okay.
Sitting on the throne in contemplation.
Alright, I end my turn inside this big room. Why do I get the feeling something's gonna jump out and kill me?
Gets disintegrated.
That really wouldn't surprise me at this point, honestly.
I'll step into the room as well.
Alright.
Crow, your turn.
Yes, first I'm gonna move my gargoyle.
My god, I'm an idiot.
Why?
You know.
For some reason, I didn't realize that Nathan Filton was the guy that voiced Cade 6.
I don't even know him, so.
Wow. Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
That was completely unrelated and random, I'm sorry, but yeah. I'm an idiot.
It has a movement speed of 60 when it flies, so whee.
Nice.
That's me done.
See. Upon nearing the middle of the room, you hear a familiar being. The mechanical voice from before reading out a riddle.
Yeah.
Oh. What is it this time?
Eternal is the world, the globe's workhorse, hoarded with the greatest force. Made by hands of burning fire, truly I am greed's desire. For I am that which merchants crave, I turn the noblest into knaves. Though born of flame, I am still cold, this rhyme of which you have been told.
Oh.
Who's answering this?
Any of you.
Oh. Is it gold?
Yeah, gold seems like the obvious option.
A small
Out of
ding
the-
rings out, confirming your guess, and a small green light appears by the entrance. Roommate complete.
Oh. So what will happen if we're wrong? That's what
We'll have to find out.
No.
My answer would have been coins.
Which also would have been correct. Actually, those-
Gold, coin, currency, riches. Yeah. I don't technically think there's a wrong answer to this question, or to that question,
What door
Well,
shall we go through?
among those.
I'd say we go through the archway because it has no door, so easy to walk through.
Okay.
I will follow whoever's lead.
Of course.
40, 45, 55, 60. That's me done.
Oh, my turn, sorry. Done.
Okay, ready.
That's halfway. I'm watching myself.
Upon moving more than 50 feet away from you, you lose the connection to your gargoyle, which then fades to dust.
Oh shit.
Oh, somebody wasn't counting their spaces.
It's not the normal thing. Normally you can hold like a lot longer.
Oh. Andrew, you
It's-
bastard.
It's because of his. Oh, I'm gonna fuck everything you do up.
Well, mind you, it's a lot more than the 10 feet you got with the other thing.
Guess we'll have to sketch for ourselves.
Yeah. Hmm.
That's actually not. What is it? Limit to how far they can be from you. The elementals. They can be as far away as they want. It's on a list on that limits it, so I don't have to look normally.
All right.
Okay, ready.
I keep accidentally unplugging my headset.
Try not to do that.
Well, it's got the weakest plug ever, so anytime it moves. Let's see if I can tuck it somewhere, the cable somewhere else, so it doesn't get in the way constantly, and I'm not constantly hitting it.
I could take another summon a second one, like a second gargoyle, that was it.
Yeah, that might take a bit too long.
Nah, it just takes a minute.
We might not have a minute. Each turn is 6 seconds, that means you're still incapacitated for 10 turns. In which case we could move either very far away from you or something else could come very, very close to us. Because, I mean, I'm sure fighting the Helmed Horrors wasn't exactly quiet. Or answering that riddle in the lab Bing appearing. Or just any number of things that have happened recently.
What the heck are you doing in your room?
Small things, lots of small things. I lost a little stand for one of my figurines and I had to go find it. Anyway, my turn, okay. I have a little bit more movement left. Can you reveal the next part of the hallway? Alright, thank you.
Another downside about these more randomly generated ones, super long hallways.
Yeah.
It'd be handy if the turn thing also had a turn counter.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? I mean, you could leave one, just write a tick mark in your somewhere constantly. That's right. You reference pictures for that.
Crow, your turn.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is a long hallway.
A very long hallway.
I think he's just gonna loop back, so it
That'd be
just
hilarious.
attaches. It just attached his to these doors over here.
That's a long fucking hallway.
Wait, just gonna go all the way down here.
That'd be hilarious. But no.
Fuck's sake.
Alright.
Ready. Next. Ow.
Sorry. Boop. That's me done. Whose turn is it now?
Who just went?
I've just went.
Okay, my turn.
Would mean a necromancer. Go.
Reveal more of the hallway. Still more.
Hooray for needless loops.
Oh my gosh, Andrew. Ah.
I'd like to remind you that I was merely generated this dungeon. And then altered it for my own purposes, but... if I designed this, it would have been much more of a straight bloody line.
Okay, just lore question. Who the fuck designs a building like this? Or a mine or a tunnel or anything really? Who decides the least straight line possible is the line we want to dig or build?
Because they want to create a labyrinth.
That's option one. Option two could be due to cut off things in corners. Another option could be mining into certain ore patterns as opposed to simply going through everything. And or
It's
natural
still
tunnels as opposed to man-made.
It's still absurd. And this whole thing tedious.
Reveal the hallway.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
that doesn't look good.
Someone's pissed on it.
I would ask what's going on with the coloration before you step any further.
Maybe let the undead guy go.
My guess about the coloration is
sort of thing before.
it's each area. So each room has an area.
Fire.
So that would be
green, blue.
so that's the room we went for. That was blue. This one is red. The second one is green. There's also purple and orange or red. Maybe teal as well. Those type of things. So we're all color coded.
Well, I think it's whose turn is it now?
It's currently Geo's turn.
Should it advance?
Nicely done.
So, Alabaster, did you go, or are you going right now?
I've gone.
Alright, I'll go to there then.
You die.
Well, I'm immune to poison, so
Well, we
don't have to worry about that. I know, but like, if that's what it is, and honestly, what if we see a yellow cloud that's not a poison, then I'll be fine.
I don't think it's a cloud. I think it's a wall from the ceiling that's yellow.
Well, whatever.
The corridor, as well as the ceiling, in fact, virtually everything appears to have an almost translucent yellow hue.
It's covered in piss.
It's not covered in piss. As the one with the sensitive nose can tell you. Also, there's another toppled statue here,
not creepy at all.
similar to the other one. This one being of a dwarf, although far more pieces of this one are missing.
Okay. Good to know, I guess.
Boop. That's me done. I think we're just gonna spend 30 minutes walking through corridors.
Yeah. I fear as much.
Roll perception.
Uh-oh.
What type of perception?
Perception.
What?
Perception.
What type?
What do you mean, what type?
There is only one type of perception.
Well, if it involves hearing, I get a +2. If not, then I don't get a bonus.
It does not.
Okay. So, yeah, 10.
You don't seem to notice anything strange.
Would my passive perception help? If that's higher?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I'm done. Hopefully one of you notices whatever's gonna kill me. Or us, or whatever.
Maybe. Who knows?
Continue.
Right, whose turn is it? Okay, right.
2, 3, 4.
Roll perception. You notice nothing out of the ordinary.
Well,
This is how we die.
and turn
I
again.
mean, look on the bright side, I haven't been able to put any of the more sadistic traps into this.
Boom, boom.
I suppose we should be happy about that, but at the same time...
It's Brogan's turn.
Granted, there's also the, sadism of normal D&D fare.
Well, I mean, the sadism of normal D&D fare isn't so bad.
Need I remind you of that one thunder trap that did like 5 times your health and damage for a dungeon that was 2 levels lower than you?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
5.
Guys, roll perception.
No, I didn't forget about that.
You just,
I
you
repressed
just
that
ran
memory.
ahead, did you? Okay then. Make a dexterity save.
Ooh.
Just stop short of it.
You don't see it, but you certainly hear it. You step on a button about, let's see, what's about 20 feet? About back here. And a Thunder Blaster, similar to the questionably disabled one you found back at the alleged exit, goes off. A very loud blast, shoving you back a few feet, despite the save. Fortunately, you do make the save, and manage to avoid the brunt of the damage.
Am I taking damage?
Fortunately not this time. However, you are deafened for 1 round.
Great.
Also, had you failed that, it would have done 10d10 damage.
The fuck?
Oh, fuck.
I would have been dead, like, no doubt about it.
And a DC is 19. This is why I'm talking about the sadism of normal D&D traps. This stuff is crazy. This is why I keep trying to cut back on this nonsense.
Not necessarily dead. I mean, he could have rolled all 1s for the damage die.
True,
And
but
if he had max, then it would only be 100 damage.
Just like he
meaning
rolls a crit fail and is
one.
literally blown to pieces.
minus 100 is only minus.
Yeah. Had you rolled a crit fail on your save, though, it's safe to say you would have just immediately been nuked.
yeah,
That's
just
true. That's.
I'll get the backup ready now.
Fortunately, it seems to have only been loaded with 1 shot.
Yeah. Okay then.
Granted,
Because
loud
what?
as it is, it echoes down the corridors. Much to
So I'm trying to think.
your necromancer's chagrin and ear pain.
So I'm trying to think. If you crit fail on a save like that, you take max damage, don't you?
Yeah. Well,
So
technically,
that
there are
would've-
no official rules for crit fail outside of you, well, definitely failed it. It's more along the lines of a GM thing. And in my case, yes, you would take max damage, which would not be pretty, which is why if you
100
did fail,
damage. I think
probably
that-
would have done like 4d10,
Well, I mean, we do have a revivify.
fortunately.
Have we used it for the day or no?
No, we're not used it. Rain hasn't used it yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, you can survive with 4d10 for the most part.
I think I have a revivify too.
No.
No, just them.
Yeah, but
you
you're
can
missing the
have the
materials.
spells,
You probably don't have the materials for it.
I think she has a different mind here now. What? Revivify.
That might be very true, actually.
Right, I'm done. Go away.
Well, actually, it's first the necromancer.
Right, sorry. No, don't get revivify till 6th level. Anyway.
Wait, you're not a 6th level?
6th level spell.
But Revivify is a 3rd level
You
spell.
step on the button with a click, it does not go off, as it's already been used.
I can still move, so reveal hallway, please.
Yes, well.
Finally, the hallway ends.
Oh my. No, I bet you'll reveal a massive room. I'll have more corridors on it.
Let's see. Door. Da-da. It is a unlocked good wooden door.
I haven't gotten to it yet, so why are you telling me if it's unlocked or not?
Because you can tell from here. It doesn't have a lock on. And it's made
Oh.
of wood.
Okay.
Kill the rain.
Click. Enter.
Boop.
So should you wait for Geo to catch up, or
No, let's run ahead and get ourselves killed.
Yeah, seems like.
I'm a backline anyway, so it's fine.
I mean, with Daz not around, I'm
Not the
now the tank.
The two tanks are the necromancer and the cleric. Ranger cleric thing.
Well, if the necromancer gets us some meat bags, we can just chuck at the target.
That was what I asked. I asked if it would take a minute to actually make meat bags.
Then we'll just call it. Then we'll call it Discount Thor as he goes in.
Well, I mean, I'm not necessarily tanky, but I can take a decent amount of damage and dish out a decent amount of damage. So
how much HP? Oh. What was that?
60. It's not great, but we'll have to do.
I got 51 left, so I'm pretty.
I'm on 30. I'm on 60. 36. Is it? Yeah, 36.
So yeah, so you stay back. I think us needs to be us three can take some hits.
yeah.
Anyway,
It's probably got some damage. My total health is 55.
well, yeah, just stay at the back lines.
That's also where I mostly fit with my spells.
Anyway, I'm going to wait for you to catch up, so
It's Drogon's turn, so but I have that mine.
Oh, wait
yeah,
as well
Dragon
then.
already moved. I
Oh,
think.
yeah.
So it's massive. Massive tools is
Oh, okay. I'm going to open the door.
Right.
Okay.
I'll wait here.
You see what looks like a very large room with a very angry, very aware stone golem in it.
Well, it looks very angry.
Shall we roll initiative or I'll check it?
Our initiatives are already there.
Yeah.
Yes, it rolls for its
Okay.
initiative. You re-roll after combat is over.
Okay, so golems. Why is it always stuff I can't res?
Because
Probably
that would be too easy.
because of your res ability.
So is it a stone golem then?
Yep, it looks like it.
Fuck.
Alright. Hmm. 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 Just shy of my disintegrate spell, which would be super helpful right about now.
Right.
I've used my cone of cold, so.
And Lily, did you use only your movement or have used 2 movements?
I haven't even used my full movement yet.
In which case, you're pretty much good to go.
Yeah. I used 10 feet to go to there, so I've got another 25 feet of movement, which I think will get me in close with the golem. Yeah, I will. Alright. Okay, let's try Vampire Touch.
Would this be classed as a con?
Shit.
Come in
Yeah,
circles.
you actually transferred some of your energy into it. Oops.
Would this be classed as a construct?
Yes, it does. It's a golem. Golems are constructs.
Oh, that's useless.
So it takes damage either way, Andrew?
No, you healed it.
But my life force is toxic to everything else.
Not to this specific thing.
Shit. Guys, help, I'm about to get punched in the face.
Granted, had you actually had more experience in character with such events, you would know something. But for now, not so much. Roll for damage.
Oh crap, I could roll for damage.
Well, yes, you are giving it your life by accident.
Oh, damn it, Andrew.
For better and for worse, it looks completely intact. So it's not like it's getting a
Ow.
health buff. On the other hand, as a strong health debuff for you. Ouch.
Oh god.
Ooh.
Now just wait until it
Did
hits you.
you cast that at something larger than a first level spell slot? Oof.
Yeah. I always cast that above normal level. Doesn't do any good at first level.
Yeah.
Alright, so
That,
26
yeah,
off.
that hurt a wee bit.
You might need some backup.
Yeah, Lorraine?
Wasn't that a change
I'll
about Cloud of
run
Daggers?
towards it and do a nice double glaive attack.
Both attacks bounce right off of its earthen hide. Almost
Great.
as if attempting to
Wait.
strike a stone wall.
Wait, don't you get advantage against contact with your boss cleric?
No, I don't. Bonus action,
Okay.
healing words, second level on Necromancer.
Okay.
Thank you.
It wasn't there a rule change about
You've
Cloud of
recovered
Daggers?
about a third of the health you lost. Good job.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have better healing.
Yeah,
not
was
It's
your
all
fault.
good.
Was there a rule change?
It's real.
Was there a rule change for Cloud of Daggers?
I don't think it can do more than 50 damage at a single hit. And I'm pretty sure I've still got my ridiculous healing thing. I gotta double check that. I have it written down whether or not I've got that.
Oh, okay, now I remember. You get additional damage when you hit constructs.
Yeah. But only if I'm level 8 in Cleric. Or maybe 6, I don't remember. I have to check.
It's 6. You both need to be level 6.
Yeah, I do still have my charge for that. Necromantic.
Currently.
See, Drogon hears a very loud grumbling from the walls as the unmoved earth slowly begins to take shape, before eventually another golem crawls out of the wall.
God fucking damn you.
Where? Oh, oh.
Oh, perfect!
Bye guys! It's the spiders all over
Everyone
again.
roll
Hey,
Arcana.
hey guys! Perfect lightning strike opportunity.
Cloud of Daggers got a space boost. But
Oh,
yes,
okay.
roll Arcana, everyone. Except for Geo, who can't see.
Okay. Arcana.
Do I even want to know, honestly?
You quickly realize, through a small, brief knowledge of your teammates' screw up and the fact that the things moved through the earth, that these are not golems, they are earth elementals.
Oh.
So what?
Fuck this shit.
So what?
Well,
Do I
Yes.
know if lightning is effective against earth elementals or the...
I bet you they're not. It's not. It's stone.
Okay,
I think.
it's an earth elemental, and we say the electrical current has been grounded for a reason.
Yeah.
I'll just ask if I would know that with my 23 Arcana, if I would know if I could use lightning magic on them.
Shit, yeah, you got really high.
Surprisingly, they are not resistant to lightning damage,
oh,
Wow.
nice.
Well.
nor are they immune to it. Which is
Oh,
Well then.
really odd. Really.
yeah.
Nope, that changes everything. Go ahead and hit them in the face with lightning.
Well,
Let's wait.
if you...
Okay, I'm gonna cast my... We're on a 5th level spell. I'm gonna cast 5th level lightning bolt in a minute.
Well, I mean, it's not
Well,
your
isn't
turn.
that just gonna hit?
Nicely on that line.
Actually,
I
you can sculpt thingy, my
Great.
bother.
Drogon, you see it raise its fist before slamming it down onto your head, doing 14 damage.
Poor Drogon.
See, Lily,
15.
you take much the same.
15?
14.
14. Okay, I can take that. That's not a whole lot of problem.
I'm still alive.
'Tis but a scratch.
And it is now Geo's turn.
Go for it.
Move
As he
and
passes by the wall, another one comes out.
God damn it, Andrew.
What, is it gonna appear right here? Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm gonna bonus action. Misty Step.
Yeah, that do a
That's
straight
it.
line.
That's a safe. That's a safe thing, seeing as otherwise it would have hit you.
I immediately just move here.
Why would you
And
move
then,
there?
And then the
where it can
bonus
still
action,
hit
so I
you?
still have my action.
Okay, its defenses are momentarily dropped due to you appearing right next to and behind it.
Yep.
Make a insight check.
Damn, I could join you if I want, but I'll have to dimension door there.
Okay,
Cram a lightning bolt
you
up its
have,
ass.
You have no idea. In fact, you think that
Cram a
lightning might.
lightning-
In fact, you think that trying to poison them might be a good idea.
Well,
He's
that
got-
doesn't
got
make much
really-
I don't have any poison spells, so that wouldn't work.
Just lightning them. Just
Shove a lightning bolt up its ass.
Yeah.
Well, up all of its asses.
Well, I mean, preferably, yeah, but if you can't, just one will do.
See, and
What?
that is going.
Where?
It
Just like
has
this
a nice line here.
Yeah, but he's got spell
Uh,
sculptor.
Thank
So it
God for
doesn't hurt.
Lily.
Oh well.
Thank goodness for your cat. It's more like
it's
awkwardly
both
going between them.
Well, Misoko is very short. I assume since these things are large, they're rather tall.
You certainly smell a large amount of ozone.
It's like the fringe you hear, but like
16. One of them passes, the other two fails. Yeah, they take a fair
that was the
brunt.
strongest attack.
I don't know what I could do really.
That was my strongest attack I think I can do.
Well, I've used my strongest attack on
I
the.
just used my 50 level spell slot, so
That won't work.
I'd have to check, but I think my strongest spell is.
I think I'm gonna have to run. Let's see.
Would you like to try and move away now?
I'm just wondering because of course
As a
that
note,
would
if
be.
you do try to run away, you would not invoke an attack of opportunity due to it, well, the aforementioned Misty Step.
I don't have. Misty
Basically,
Steps,
you
so-
pulled a Dragon Ball Z on it.
Yeah,
Teleport
Vampire Touch is
behind
my
it,
most powerful
lightning
spell.
bolts.
If I shot a firebolt at this guy here, would that be disadvantage?
How so?
Firebolt or fireball?
Well, not fireball, just a firebolt.
Um,
Like, because it's arranged.
I guess I would say yes, but as you've already moved and taken an action and eaten up your bonus action, the only thing you can do for the rest of this turn without spending an inspiration is to finish your movement.
Oh no, that was.
Actually, this is the next guy in line.
Yeah, Drogon.
Speaking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. I get confused when they talk like that too.
I was already finished my turn, so
Okay.
At least I'm not the only one who can't tell voices apart.
In which case, I think generally the only disadvantage you get on a ranged attack, unless they have an ability that invokes it, is if you are using a ranged weapon. A spell, not so much.
Well then.
a spell still counts. I think a spell still counts as a ranged attack. So if
Well,
they're
yes, it is
ranged,
a ranged attack. It's just
On the
that
other
unlike
hand,
a ranged weapon, I don't think
You're
it is.
aiming for a massive earth elemental. Being close doesn't really make you more likely to miss in this case. I'd say.
I don't understand how that works in D&D. I mean, the closer you are to a target, the easier it is to hit, regardless, especially with a ranged weapon.
Well,
And it's
not
because the
necessarily,
same.
because if you're really close with a bow, for example, then a slight movement
just hit the bow.
of the enemy in front of you might make you miss.
Like, would someone suddenly point their hand crossbow or otherwise
Also-
at you, would you kind of move out to the side?
Also, you can just, hit their bow away
Yeah.
in defense.
I guess. I just don't understand the ridiculous range penalty. I think it's a stupid idea.
There's no penalty. You just get disadvantage if you're close.
Yeah, that's the penalty. It's a penalty.
It's the same as if you're lying down on the ground.
Which doesn't make much sense either. But whatever.
Not for range, no. But melee, I would say yes.
I would say it's hard. It's a bit harder to aim right if you're laying flat on your stomach.
What
That's
do
how
you
snipers do it.
Yes, but with a bow and arrow or crossbow.
I can do it quite easily.
A crossbow maybe good with a crossbow, but with a bow it would be a
Okay, maybe not a proper longbow, but you could do it. But that's not the argument. Whose turn is it?
It's
He's
Right, I'm just gonna firebolt the guy in front of me.
Yeah, I'm going to say it has disadvantage, I guess, since it's an
Oh,
attack.
fuck's sake.
you critically the one in front of you.
Well,
Oh lord.
no.
Andrew.
You can get the twice. You can get the central twice, so it's only the
But
first
we
one.
use the rule that a
Okay,
crit
I'm
is
going to
not
say that you don't have disadvantage then.
yeah.
One
So-
bat level. I'll figure this out later.
It's 20 damage then, because that's
That was
full
a
damage.
It, like,
very
they-
cruel
it's
coincidence.
It really was.
You're lucky I changed that around. Wait,
Yeah, it's 20 damage, because that's full damage.
Don't you have shock and grasp?
Does that
No,
matter?
chill touch. So,
Shock and grasp is just
You're casting it against this one, yes?
yeah, that's the one right in front of me.
Alright, and how much damage?
20.
Okay.
Then, does that hit or no?
16 does not hit.
I can't do anything else, I don't think.
Yeah, no. Spells do not suffer from the range penalty. However, the only time something like that might come into play is if the opponent has the Mage Slayer feature or some other specific feature that allows them to better combat mages in close quarters combat.
Okay.
okay.
Good to know. Though all my spells are saving throws anyway, so not really important for me.
So, whose turn is it? 'Cause I'm down.
If you're done,
If you're done, it's me.
It's necromancer.
so which page were you referring to when you said that about spells?
That was just a general consensus reached on a DM help board. It was like 7 or 8 people arguing, and eventually they all agreed. Anyway, my
It's
turn.
not really official then. Shame.
No, but they don't exactly make it clear officially, because technically speaking, the book says a couple of times that spells aren't attacks. Sometimes it's weird.
And then it
Um,
consistently flip-flops. I'm going to say that if you're in melee range and then use an attack against that monster, you have disadvantage. For example, if you, Lily, make an attack against this monster with a ranged attack, you have disadvantage. But I'm going to say that you can make one against this one without disadvantage, unless they have Mage Slayer, which they do not. However, all of you are free to take the Crossbow Expert perk. Your feat. The Crossbow
Well-
Expert, aside from its initial thing, also makes it so that you can make ranged attacks without disadvantage.
Oh,
Lily, your turn.
I know. I'm just doing some checking. Hmm. That's really not very helpful. That'll work.
I'll also post this in here.
Oh wait, no, this is definitely my most damaging attack. Okay, so because I am apparently either way, I'd be backing up because ridiculous bullshit.
But, yeah.
So I'm going to back up to here to get out of this damn thing's reach.
You know, ignoring the fact that it invokes an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, let it swing at me.
See, take 14 damage. It does indeed.
Page 100, page 106. It actually says, remember that you have disadvantage on a ranged attack roll if you're within 5 feet of a hostile creature. You can see that isn't incapacitated. This goes under rules in the core book.
Yeah, I posted that in the chat.
Oh.
Okay, so I took a little bit more damage, but now that I'm out of its reach, I should be fine for the rest of the fight. Also, I now no longer have spell disadvantage because that was annoying. Okay, so this thing is going to take a level 5 Witch Bolt to the face.
Using up all your spells.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. But yeah.
Yeah.
Hits.
Okay, so that does 5d12 plus 5.
5d12.
Mind you, if you continue concentrating on it after the fact, you have to continue doing it, and you can't take any other action, even with the 2 major action ruling.
I'm aware.
Concentration spells, you can still concentrate spell action and still cast spells, as long as it isn't another concentration spell. I have looked it up.
No, Witch
That's how
Bolt
it works.
is like the Witch Bolt is the one specific thing that you have
Witch
to
Bolt,
continue
yeah.
concentrating on.
Witch Bolt does specify specifically. So, the Earth Elemental takes 42 damage.
Yeah, you managed to blast off an arm effectively.
Nice.
It's not dead, however.
Nope.
Okay.
The spell
I'm out of
ends
reach,
if
I'm
you-
fine.
Yeah, crackling blue energy, deal 1d12 lightning damage, which increases. Spell ends if you use your action to do anything else. It also ends if the target is ever outside the spell's range.
I
or if
just
gets
read it,
covered.
yes.
That's fine. I plan on holding this until it dies.
Alright, and you can only do the damage for it once per round.
Just constantly run
As
around.
opposed to twice with the double action thing, mind you.
I figured that'd be kind of stupid if I could do it twice per round.
It'd be the equivalent of the Moon Druid's multi-attack abuse.
Mm-hmm.
Except,
This
you
guy
know
says,
about...
fuck you!
Except, you know, it'd be guaranteed instead of having to roll for it and do about twice as much damage as a multi-attack.
Oh, whoops, ignore that.
Good job.
It's like, okay then. But yeah, 8 is the other guy's turn.
Okay, I'll cast Hunter's Mark on that golem.
Okay.
So that is 1 spell slot less. Click. Then I'll just hit it a few times,
Okay.
but not the last one.
Not the last one, just ignore that one.
The rest, all hits or
Yes, all hit and then you fuck up.
great. Click.
Basically, you spend so much time trying to break this giant hunk of rock that you damage your glaive. And now it has a -1 to all future damage rolls.
No.
It's easy to fix.
All right. Let's get.
Yeah, I'll cast Bending on that later, don't worry.
That's not how it
Yeah.
10.
That's exactly how mending works.
12, 25, 30, 32,
So Bending is
34,
useless.
39.
The only reason it exists.
It
I would
is,
say...
you managed to break off its other arm.
Good. Good. Basically, it's my turn.
Isn't it the golems turns after Gilrain?
Yep.
Can physically repair a magic item or construct, but can't restore magic to such an object. In this case, due to it being a magical weapon that has damage, it's still going to carry around -1 until you get that treated
Well,
with
I
an
can-
Arcana check or something.
I can just cancel the magicness.
Cancel it.
Yeah,
Just cancel the magicness. Get it fixed and
It's not
reinstall
so-
the magicness.
It's not so much that the weapon is magical, it's more he's channeling his magic through the weapon to cause it to do magical damage.
Yeah, that's because that's how the class works.
The physical weapon, yeah. And technically speaking, most likely, he could simply remove it by taking 4 actions to keen the blade, if he had a whetstone.
I don't have one, so
Right.
Very few people bother taking them because really, who thinks of you carrying around a whetstone?
Right, Geo and
me.
Drogon managed to just barely sidestep the golem's swipes, whereas Gilrain is basically headbutted by the one that no longer has arms, and takes 28 damage.
20.
It does more damage with its forehead than it did with its
It
arms.
basically all but just falls on top of him before climbing back up.
Ow.
I'm sorry, but that's hilarious.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
I'll
So-
temporary.
So it pretty much works like uses his head as a hammer.
I should have expected as much.
Our temporary tank has less HP now than the casters.
Yeah, but Gilrain
Yeah.
28. Ouch. 28
Yeah,
out of
I-
18. I imagine I heard that. Wait, no, you have that in the other one. 28 out of 30. Ouch.
Yep. Well, I hope this one's almost dead.
If it's not, it's going to take 42 damage at the start of my turn. Because fuck that thing.
Midas is now used.
I just hope that 2 more don't show up once we kill this one.
They just split.
Fortunately, they aren't those monsters, and they're not goblinoids. Goblinoids would be a pain in the ass.
I don't think I know what a goblinoid is, and I really don't think I want to know, but at the same time, I'm curious.
Basically, they're like regular goblins, but they're like fungus.
Yeah.
Oh.
They can basically infect you with spores and then alien out of you.
Fuck that shit.
And then
And it-
continue to
Yeah.
grow by a spore
You
infection.
posted a thingy about that once. I think.
You were
Yeah,
saying
how
for
about
your-
no?
It was safe for your miserable earth elementals.
All 3 fail.
Good.
The third one near Gilrain is blasted into oblivion.
Good.
The one in the middle has a fair chunk taken out of it. And the one in front of you finally takes a decent amount of damage. Anything else?
Nope, seems to work.
It's a melee spell, so cover my staff in lightning and just hit it in the head.
Surprisingly, lightning is doing a fair amount of damage to these elementals.
Well, to be fair, we have a lot of lightning spells.
Not
I'm
a
mostly
lot,
fire
but enough.
based. And some radiant.
I have 3 lightning spells: Witch Bolt, Lightning Bolt, and Shocking Grasp.
I
Dude,
thought-
Witch's Bolt is the best. Being level 1, it gets 1d8, 1d12 for every new level.
It's
Just like-
basically John Doe's signature spell.
I've got Sacred Flame, Hand of Radiance, Searing Smite, Inflict Wounds, Hail of Thorns, Continual Flame. No, that's not a damage.
You could heat metal on your glaive and then just hammer it into shape.
Inflict
Put it
wounds
on-
is so broken, especially if you're like an assassin.
True.
Okay,
That's
so I'm
fine. That's
missing
fine. So it's broken right
one of
now.
those and one of those. Okay, so
No.
good amount of spell slots left, luckily.
No. Okay, firebolt. Okay, I'll take 18 damage.
Ouch.
Yep, I got full damage on one of the die. And that's my turn of just hitting myself.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Because I dealt 11 hits.
And your turn ends after crit failed, so it wouldn't have hit anyways.
Well, okay then.
Good job.
Yay.
So I take it the 42 damage it takes at the start of a turn kills it.
You mean the one
But-
that you were already doing damage to?
The one
Yep.
that's
Dead
already
now.
dead.
Oh, it's dead.
I killed it with my lightning bolt.
It's like, no, it turned invisible. Yes, it's dead.
I didn't realize that I wasn't looking at the map. Okay. I'm going to step to here, and I'm going to use my necromancy heal thing. I
What does
heal.
necromancy heal thing mean?
The healing.
1d8 times caster level. So I regain 50 health. Zah. Which puts me exactly at maximum health.
Gilrine, who's near you, notices the large amount of glowing cave fungus that basically dies when you do this. Much like Superman recovering after being hit by a nuke.
He just face palm, for fuck's sake. I thought we discussed about this.
I'm just going to be sad about
Nope.
the use of necromantic energy.
Speaking of, Gilrine,
We're gonna have an intervention just for you. Just
you then become a cleric.
yeah, swap class. Nope, sorry, I've got to change cleric.
Anyway,
A death cleric.
I'll
Yeah, I
place
could be a necromancy cleric.
on
There you
myself.
go, perfect.
So that's plus 17. And I will fire some arrows. One near Drogon.
Hit, clink,
Click. 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 So that would be 14 damage.
the arrow is stuck in a crack left from a lightning bolt.
Minus 2. Click. That
I think I'll
is
save
my
them.
turn.
Alright. The one near Geo basically manages to miss him yet again. Whereas the other one brings its undamaged fist down onto Drogon, doing... Actually, I'll roll for this one given your...
I would actually say it would probably might hit me, but it doesn't because of mage armor, so it just bounces off like a barrier around my body.
Anyway, it seems Drogon.
It does 11 damage.
Or did.
Okay. I want 8 health.
Geo's turn.
Oh wow, I forgot Blight's actually useful.
No, on constructs,
doesn't
so
work.
I was green.
Damn
I
it! Damn it! If it had been made of metal, I could have.
Well,
advanced.
see, this is the thing though. These aren't constructs; they're elementals.
Oh,
Nah, but if it had been made of metal, it would have. I would have advantage. It would have been so much easier.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm just somebody mentioned that Blight doesn't work on constructs, but these aren't constructs. I'm saving it though. That's going to be for like the boss or
I
something.
mean, if it's like on a
Yes.
plant construct.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll just
the
wait for
thing
that
is-
and then just.
Does Blight not work entirely on constructs or only?
Yeah, it straight up doesn't work.
Yeah, spells no effect on undead or constructs.
Would I know if earth elementals are immune to fire?
Why would they be immune to fire if they don't even have immunity to lightning?
I mean, if it's a fire elemental, then maybe, but
There's no logic anyway.
or a water.
So I'm just going to cast Burning Hands at second level.
You know what? I would argue you could easily kill a fire elemental with fire, but I don't even know.
Literally fight fire with fire.
Yeah.
Yep.
Somebody look up if fire elementals are immune to fire.
Please don't do that.
I'll laugh if they're not. Like,
Andrew, please look up see if fire elementals are immune to fire, and then tell me whether or not they are.
I
I bet
figured
you they'll be
So,
resistant.
So
I mean, the fire elementals.
Fails.
I rolled badly. Damn it.
You rolled poorly.
As predicted, they are immune to fire.
Aww.
Who would have thought?
Well, it would be ironically amusing if you could nuke them with fire.
Okay. But I can still do damage to it. Like, did it fail or did it fail
It
its
failed
save
and
or
took
something?
damage.
I can do 10 damage. Yeah, that's my. Yeah, that's both my actions, so yeah, that's my turn.
Let's go then.
Boop. Oh shit, I have it prepared. That's
Good job.
out.
Nice.
Oh, let's see. Drogon, you were the one who was effectively hit by the thing, yes? By the blaster up here.
The blast?
This
Yeah.
Make an
Yeah.
insight check.
Wow, I'm actually good at that.
You realize that had you not stepped on that button, you could have easily led them into getting hit by the trap. And being earth elementals, the thunder damage would have basically blasted them into literal pieces of dust.
But
Oh.
it only had one charge.
On the bright side, you're not dead.
I had one charge, so.
Yeah, but I'm assuming it's probably using Thunder Wave at a really high level, so it's an AoE spell.
It's a cone.
Jeez.
It would have gone like this way and 20 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, it is.
We were just out of.
Shit.
Where did I put that Sharpie? I just had it.
6 there, and then it needs to do a dexterity save on. I need to get that sorted out.
It fails the dex save.
Well, yeah, it takes 40 damage there.
Both of them
This
does.
one's
Both of them
dead.
take 1.
Leaving the one near Geo.
Oh, it should be fairly damaged now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Should be. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't.
Only one way to find out.
Right. Anything else,
Yeah,
Albeth?
everything shit. Huh?
Anything else?
Firebolt
Of course.
on that guy. Ooh.
Yeah, that is.
Oh,
It takes a chip out of him.
and that's all I can do. So,
Right. Lily.
Alright. Let me see. What do I want to do? I had a thing I was going to do. What was the thing I was going to do?
I do not know.
A jig.
I've got to check my spell slots again. Right. Okay, I'm going to cast Magic Missile at 3rd level.
You are just... Okay.
I have a lot of spell slots. It's safe.
4 or 5?
That would be 5 bolts. So 5d4 with 1 damage on.
You roll 1d4 plus 1, and then you just take the damage you get by 5, because all of them have the same damage.
Oh, right. So, 15.
Mm-hmm.
Weak.
Mm-hmm. The chip on it grows larger.
Let me see here. What does this do?
Not sure.
The funny thing is, it hasn't hit me yet. I'm just standing there waiting on the spells, and it can't do a fucking thing.
Exactly, we've got the same AC, but somehow you're dodging every attack. Whilst I'm just going, I'm all.
I'm actually only have my own this DC because I'm using a spell. I'm using Mage Armor.
That's all I'm gonna do for now.
Alright.
Okay.
Switch.
Remind me
Alright.
to buy a crossbow at some point.
Click, 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 click.
Hit, miss, hit, hit.
Calculating. Yay. So that's 8.
29.
Seems like it's just
Oh, wait,
about
32.
out of use.
It's 32 years.
Alright, it raises both barely intact fists, bringing them down on Geo, doing 28 damage. Geo's turn.
I would just like to use a reaction before that.
Shield. Not a shield.
Does that
Damn it.
no.
I tried to do Hellish Rebuke, and I rolled 2 ones and then 4.
Well, at least it took the damage. Oh, whoops, I moved you. No, I moved it.
Okay, so my turn. Just move it back so I
it's
can
just
throw it
barely
in.
not dead at this point.
Ah, fuck.
You accidentally trigger the Thunder Blaster somehow by charging it with lightning energy. Make a
Oh,
dex
come on.
save.
Could you just say I electrocuted myself, because then I would survive with 1 health.
I could. Dex save.
Good job.
And I'm dead.
And you get blasted
Well-
to the other side of the hall. You're not dead yet, but suffice to say you're certainly unconscious and wounded. Whereas the elemental is utterly destroyed.
How much? I'm gonna be just 0. And my spell ends, so now I'm back on 12 because I'm not unconscious.
Let's see, it did 40 damage to you.
Ooh, 40.
That's not enough to kill me.
Fortunately.
You'd have to do, like, combine it with my 8 HP, it would have to do 63. And I will die.
So where's the like pressure plate? Where?
Why
At
it's
this
no
point, it's
longer.
utterly destroyed.
Okay then, well, we're gonna go
The
to
plate
his
was
body. Go to his body, we drag it back over here, where the rest of the party is.
Upon the clearance of the room, the voice activates.
Yay.
Let's see.
Hey guys, I'm doing death saves over here.
Oh fine, I'll medicine
Yeah.
you.
Will.
Okay, do you want my help, or do you want to do it yourself?
There you
I'm
go.
going to cast Prayer of Healing, so we first stabilize him.
Yeah, well, yeah, I've stabilised him, so.
Spare the dying cantrip, so he's stabilized. Boom. Done.
Okay.
When you have it, you want to share it. When you share
The
it,
fuck?
you lose it.
Oh my god, you sound like a Dalek.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Everyone regains 20 health.
Was that intentional, or was that just because of...
No, that was entirely intentional. I could tell the modulator he used.
Okay.
Okay.
When you have it, you want to share it.
Share.
When you share it, money? No.
No, but why would you want to share money? That makes no sense.
Charity?
Also-
God, jeez, don't you know?
No.
I was thinking I think it's more incorporeal, metaphorical, something like love or something.
A secret? When you have it, you want to share it. When you
yeah,
share
like-
it, you leave.
But why
Pardon?
would you want to share secrets?
A secret.
Well, hold on. Atom said something.
Room 14
Yeah, but-
complete.
Okay.
I love this Dalek voice.
I think we all do.
I look for my arrows.
You should talk like this. You should just talk like this normally.
I think he's recording them preemptively and then playing them back. Because that's typically what you have to do to get a really smooth sounding modulator like that.
So there's two.
No, I have an active one.
Oh,
Here's
okay. That'll...
feeling a toe.
Oh,
Clone. Fast mutation. Robot. Radio.
Baby pitch, helium pitch, female pitch.
Male pitch. And then some other stuff. Does the male pitch do anything in particular?
It sounds
Yep.
You should talk like that for the rest of the session. Please talk like that for the rest of the session.
Tempting,
Sound
but
like
no. I'll
big
find out how it
buff.
sounds later.
I don't know why, but when I hear this, I just picture this big, like black buff dude. I don't know why. It's just what I picture.
Yeah, you're not entirely wrong.
Does he look like a bitch?
no, all I can think of now is just Mr. T.
Anyway.
It's just Mr. T. He's just.
At any
Anyway.
rate, the room has been cleared. And
So
you
we've got
have
3 doors.
3 doors to check out.
Womp. I open this one.
I could really
It
use
is
some more.
a locked steel door.
Okay, I open this one.
It is
I
also
could
locked.
really use some more heating. I'm at
It
20.
does
one.
feel its iron. Also locked. This one is
I'll
made of
specify.
stone. None of them are flammable. Tough luck.
Fireball. Oh shit.
I just
They're
said
not-
none of them are flammable.
I know. Shit. None of us are good with thieves' tools. So.
No real.
So, well, what door? If so, I'll try with my 2 daggers. Like what?
You can try to blast them over with catapult.
Yeah.
On
Thank
you.
you.
17 extra health.
It does like double damage against.
I'm just gonna have to go AFK for a couple seconds. I'll be right back. I think.
Now back at a reasonable level.
Right. So.
And I cast my
I said
mage armor again because fuck, I need that.
Right. What are we? Which door are we looking at?
I'd say this one.
Okay. I
connected
go
to-
over.
That
I
one
get
is
my-
the stone door.
So is there a lock on it?
Yes.
Can I get my 2 dags out and try and pick it? What is it?
Ooh, I'm close to being out of spell slot. I have one of each type of spell slot. I have one level 1, one level 2, one level 3, and one level 4.
What do you want me to roll for? This?
Sleight of
Or
hand. Add a
I have a
Damage.
similar problem.
no? Okay then. hold
Okay, you fail
I've
to open
got
it.
2 level 1, 1 level 2, 2 level 3.
on. Okay. Well,
May I try?
go right ahead. Ooh.
You fail even worse.
Well, guess I'll have to try as well then.
Do we have a dagger?
with a dagger, yes.
The heck is that?
Entirely sure, but
Nope.
12.
I think that comes from Lily. Sure.
At least it's not as worse as crew.
I'll just
Okay.
roll for Lily for posterity.
Nope.
So the other doors.
Okay, so Lily
Lily
does it.
actually manages to get open. Good job, Lily, even though she isn't present.
Good job. Yes.
Like,
Oh, hey, how convenient.
The room is largely empty, with a balcony hanging from the north wall. The walls themselves, however, have been engraved with endless spirals. A number of pews sit across it, leading you to believe it may have been some sort of announcement hall.
should I take a minute to just,
Either that, or was pulled from something involving Juji Ito.
should we not do new initiatives because combat is over?
Oh yeah, true.
Oh, what, so we're redoing it then?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh fuck!
Click.
Why did it not rest?
Sorry, you can put those back in after you add your cells. Granted, as a contra-wise to your crit fails earlier, now your crit succeeding on initiative. Except for you.
That is the.
Fortunately, Alabaster had 27 earlier, so.
Oh, that was just bad. That I'm just not rolling well today. Not at all.
So,
I have rolled really shit for everything but hitting. Like I've read shit about anything. Like all of it has been shit.
I don't know if that's working. Oh, that's.
I've been rolling really shit today.
At any
That's
rate,
just unfortunate.
Drogon goes first.
Okay, I'm back. What I missed?
Welcome back. While unconscious, you picked a lock.
What?
We asked you to go. We asked you to try to pick a lock, and Adam rolled for you and picked a lock.
30. Is there anything? Like perception check?
And you have a new initiative of 11. You're the second lowest.
The voice rings out once again. Let's see.
Yep.
75.
I suppose
I have
those
a
of us
tail,
in the other
and
room.
I have a head, but I have no body. I am not a snake. What am I?
A coin.
A tail.
Correct. Room 15
Oh, okay.
complete.
I was just gonna
Wait,
type
what? Wait, what did you say? What was the answer?
A coin.
A coin.
Oh, heads and tails.
It
Ah,
wasn't
okay.
a particularly difficult one.
Yeah, that was kind of bottom of the barrel.
I didn't read it.
Considering the riddle without an answer situation from before that took you guys like half an hour.
I love how it specifically states I am not a snake.
So many people have asked snake before this, like, for fuck's sake, I've got to put it in now. That is not snake.
Probably the one who built it always like they have to. Okay, this riddle. Snake. No, it's not a snake, and then keep asking people, and it just.
Is there any cool loot in this room?
Yeah, because.
Nope.
Oh.
Shame.
Guess we go to another door. Do. Which one are we doing?
Let's take this one. Is it made of anything?
These are just.
The
Hard
one
to
on
break
top
through.
is made up of iron, the bottom is made of steel.
Oh. Well,
Shit.
You could try. Can you melt something with heat metal?
Daggers are broken.
Not necessarily.
Could you if you combine heat metal with a metal with a fire?
Okay, bro. Okay, your
assume my
daggers
daggers
are
are broken.
broken now.
Yep, okay.
great.
The lock is also jammed.
You well, fuck.
I'm gonna try to slap hand on this door instead.
Well, I don't really know the person that's got quite good sleight of hand to do it.
Well, you didn't break the dagger, but it didn't open.
So this is the one that's jammed.
That's
Yep.
fucked, yeah.
I paid fucking 20 gold for this dagger.
Fucking hell, you got ripped off, man.
Yeah, I know.
Why is there so much red?
It's a
Oh,
signal
God.
being blocked off.
So.
Well, I'm going to ask whoever. I'm going to ask. Does anyone know the spell Heat Metal?
Yep, I do.
Please come here.
I don't think it melts the. It's not going to melt the door.
No, but metal expands upon being heated. Oh, of course. You're a genius.
So, does iron or steel have a higher?
Steel has the
I'd like to
higher.
point out that the spell itself does not actually melt the metal, it just makes it hot.
Yeah.
I'm aware of that.
Metal expands.
Well, let's
Anyway,
just cast.
I'm going to ask them to cast Heat Metal on the. Wait. So I'm going to assume there's a handle, and the lock is set into the handle, correct?
The lock is set below the handle.
The lock is set into his own thing. Okay.
Yep.
That's all I needed to know. So I'm going to ask them to cast Heat Metal on the lock.
Okay. Done.
Now I'm going to place a piton from my climbing kit into the keyhole of the lock as far as I can get it to go by hand, and I'm going to smash it with a hammer.
Make a strength check.
Medieval Locksmithing 101, guys. Break it.
Does
You fail. You fail so badly.
I asked someone else to hit it.
Okay.
I don't think Gillian, he's the strongest one here.
That's less than a
Well-
third of what you need. You do, however, deal damage to it with that one.
Oh yeah, use a warhammer. That's a good idea. Why didn't I think of that?
You deal a very slight amount of damage to the door.
Hit it again, and again, and again.
We're not trying to do damage to the door. We're trying to force the piton into the lock.
And you are failing so badly.
But Gilrain didn't manage to force it in?
Just barely.
Just well. So the piston is in.
Keep
What do you do
driving.
now.
Keep driving until you hear a click.
Okay.
That's not how locks work.
Hit again. Boom.
I don't. I'm aware of that's not how
Doesn't do damage,
locks
nor does it
work.
drive it in.
Well.
You're forgetting. I know how to pick locks. He's gonna hear a click when the piton reaches the back of the lock. That's what we need to listen for.
That doesn't do damage, nor does it drive it in further.
Whoop.
God,
Okay.
I think we just need to buy some
Nope.
thieves tools. Like,
I'll hit it another time.
Nope.
yeah, I think we just need to buy some
Nope.
thieves tools next time.
Well, I don't think this is going to work.
Okay. Can I try to hit it again?
You could.
Oh.
Roll for damage.
What am I rolling exactly?
Oh, I know. Where are you hitting it with?
The hammer that comes with the climbing kit that's designed to force pitons into rock.
It'll be a light hammer then, I guess.
And the spell specifically says, causes the object to glow red hot, which means it weakens the tensile strength by half. So this
Does it
wouldn't...
also say that specifically in the spell, or
Doesn't matter. Any metal heat that has been forced to red hot forces the tensile strength down quite a bit.
yeah, true. But
That's the entire point behind this.
Mhm.
We force the lock into a red hot state, then force the tumblers
Pit
open.
fuses with the door, jamming the lock shut completely.
No.
great.
Alright, well, I guess we gotta go
The
back.
pin wouldn't fuse though. That's not how physics works. The piton is far too cold to fuse with it, not to mention that the piton has been exposed to air, so it would form scale and many other contaminants that would prevent it from fusing properly.
Any luck on picking the top lock?
All my
Drogon?
daggers are broken. Let's use my
Wow.
finger. A rapier.
Fine, whatever. You clearly don't want us in that room, fine.
The
I will-
door
I will-
explodes as a thunder blast opens it in your face, doing 51 damage.
Whoa, what?
You are shot into the other room.
This is because I'm a smartass, isn't it?
Yes. And a dumbass.
He's honest.
How am I a dumbass?
Oh, how
Wait, I just
convenient.
did your, whoops, that's the wrong one.
I will admit to being a smartass because I know how both locks and metalworking work, but that would have worked.
You currently have no health.
Meanwhile,
I was at full health. You did 51. I am at 21 health now.
welcome to the rest of us.
In which case, be sure to actually update your health first.
I did.
You didn't. When I clicked on you, you were at 22.
That's because I already subtracted health.
And
When you
yet
tell me to
were
take
at-
damage,
Except I told you to take damage after I checked. Also, you need to change your health in the other thing now.
Alright, everyone just...
What do you mean?
For a minute.
Gesture, why is that set to 0?
why is what such 0?
Your hit point maximum is suddenly set to 0. That's not
Just
good.
everyone stay
Are you
there.
jacking with my token, or what do you...
No, your sheet.
I don't use the sheet for health tracking.
Why not?
Well, fix it and then figure out what your max health is.
72.
I'm just going to roll with that until I check the logs. But anyways, moving on. Also, you're deaf for 4 rounds.
Fine, whatever.
At least the
Don't.
door's open, so let's say something.
I know what I'm talking about when it comes to metal and locks, so, I mean, don't try to lock something if you don't want me getting it open.
Well, you could always say it's magic.
But he didn't.
Oh,
Well,
the
you know,
fuck.
until it blew up in your face. Let's see. Both are wooden doors and seem to be stuck.
Oh god, this is bringing back too
Dragon.
many horror memories.
Your turn. Burn them.
I will.
Okay. Let's try to open them simultaneously.
Yeah. Okay. Doo-doot.
I'm just going to stand.
3,
Giving
2,
moral support.
Strength
1.
checks.
Open.
Strength check.
Oh, is it? Oh shit.
Well, except
What a
that-
great stat.
Yours opens. Yours opens. I didn't say they were stuck that hard.
Huh, good.
Yay, easy strength
Minus-
checks.
-1 strength.
I have a 0 strength.
You see an empty room. It appears to have a few trails in the dust running through it.
Yeah.
There's no voice.
I'm interested.
Yet.
Now that you say that.
The voice rings out. Brothers and sisters, I have none, but that man's father is my father's son. How is that man related to me?
Redneck. I might want.
What?
Brothers and sisters.
What, Grumps? Charm? Maybe? What's his son?
Correct. Room. Reloading. Room 9 complete.
Okay, what was that? I didn't even hear the answer.
It's his son.
Oh.
I have brothers and sisters, but that's not relevant.
Exactly, it's entirely designed to trip us up. Good job, guys.
And he says, that man's father is my father's son.
Hmm. I'm interested.
Since he has
in
no
dust-
brothers and sisters,
Yeah, I'm
he's the only
interested in
option.
this- I'm interested in this dust track.
I think it does. I think this is a new area, a new one with grey.
Oh god, more corridors. Like,
Make a perception check.
I'm gonna check this one. I'm just gonna look down it.
That's why I have you moving and stuck it. That's why I
Sorry.
usually have you moving in turn order. Also, Lily, you're still kind of just stuck back here.
I'm waiting for my turn to move.
Well, at this point, everyone's moved out of turn, so you're at least in this room. And you notice another Thunder Blaster right here. With the pad being right here.
oh shit.
Can I hear again now?
Probably. It's been quite a while.
Well, I don't know how many turns it's been because
See,
turn order kind of fell apart.
I was easy to get 3 turns, probably, so still 1 more turn or something.
We went in here 1 turn, we broke open the doors 2 turns, walked down here 3 turns, and now we're...
We're doing the 4th turn, so this is the last turn where you would be dead.
So, let's check the other hallway.
Well, who's told us it now in turn order?
Well, it says yours.
Yeah, but okay.
You just had your turn.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, exactly. So, Gori.
I'll go check down to see if there's anything here. No. No, it's a ninja.
That's a slight bit louder than I wanted to be.
He is the boss. Oh, one singular man.
That. Roll Arcana.
20 more appear.
Wait, where's
It's a
that?
demon!
Okay, yeah, that is he is not wrong when he says that's a demon. That would be an
Oh,
Ifrit.
Oh, I'm zooming in.
Upon
like, trying
seeing
to
you, he raises an arm, and a fire elemental appearing alongside him.
Oh, fuck.
Right.
I'm on low health, and we're gonna go to a boss. But, yeah.
Who said anything about it being a boss? An Ifrit could be a mini boss for all you know. The real boss could be, the real boss could be Satan himself.
So what is this thing?
It's an F3T and mantle.
That's slightly louder, so
Oh, I've never heard of that.
that's slightly better.
It's an Ifrit, high
It's
level
basically
fire.
the denizen of the elemental plane of fire.
Oh, great. So
You
fire
know
fucking-
where all of you got thrown into in that one hallway.
Yeah.
Well, all of us?
Not all of you, but anyways.
Well, great. I'm going to run
Just
back.
die right now. Just.
When I'm low on good spells, I think I'm gonna have to use Blight here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We could actually use blight now. Okay.
And I'm going to fire some arrows.
At least wait for me to add them to the turn order.
Oh yeah, sorry. I just assumed it was still my turn.
It is. I'm just trying to add them. Brendan. And you were attacking which?
The Efreet.
Yeah, it basically just deflects it with his hand.
The second one as well?
The second one, it casts shield.
Well, we're dead. New. And
It can only cast shield once because it only has one reaction. So if you attack again, it can cast again.
Right, it is now the fire elemental turn.
Got a choke point. Who's got wall of force?
We can close it off and then
I'm
fight.
trying to figure where it is. It is next to Gilrine. I feel the need to say
Next to
this
me?
due to the awkward spacing here.
What, huh?
It's next
Is it
to.
large?
I,
We can move it one
Yes,
small,
it is,
move one
actually.
forward.
So just increase it now and see if that is better.
Well,
there we
And
go.
use it done like that.
There you go. Do it first.
well,
See, you have a AC of 18. It reaches forward, but fortunately you manage to just barely avoid its palms, the air around you heating up rapidly.
well, I don't like hot stuff.
Lily's turn.
Okay. So does the fire elemental there.
I'm immune to. Good.
Okay, let me just check the distance on a certain spell.
You can use blight. It's living creatures, so blight is totally okay.
Fire elementals, I don't think, are resistant to blight.
I don't fucking know. So I'm
also gonna cast blight next turn.
we're all just casting blood. Necrotic energy forever.
So I'm going to stop. I need to stop. Alright. Huh. Actually, wait, I have to think this.
I don't think I can travel against through walls at a.
Well, we don't know that for sure.
Well, you know, aside from the fact that that's not entirely through walls.
It was before. Before.
I'm just calculating range at this point.
Yeah, that's fair. I do it all the time.
Also, I am very surprised that this is less than that. This is only 100 feet.
Well, technically, if you were to calculate it not using the system that the site uses, but actual geometry, it's a lot more.
So I will be casting at 3rd level Magic Missile once again against the Fire Elemental. It takes 15 damage.
It has shield up.
The Fire Elemental has shield up.
Oh, the fire elemental. I misheard you. I'm turning that sound down again. Even
No,
has
I'm
low
shooting-
sounds up.
I'm shooting the Fire Elemental, which is the current threat. And shield only boosts armor class. It doesn't prevent a spell like Magic Missile.
Yes, it
Which
does.
does not roll.
Specifically magic missile.
Yes,
Oh, does it?
That's actually
Yeah.
in the thing.
Oh,
That's why I have shield as
Visible
well.
barrier, magical force, because it protects you until the start of next turn. You have +5 bonus to AC, including against a triggering attack, and you take no damage from magic missile.
that's convenient.
But
Okay.
yes, it hits the elemental.
So yeah, 15 damage to the Elemental then.
And doesn't it only have one reaction, so I don't think it can cast shields more than once.
No,
If
but,
No, but it does sleep up.
if he casts shields, however, he cannot take opportunity attacks.
Alright, so anything else, Lily?
That'll be all for now.
You can cast another spell. You can attack it with like a simple attack. Don't you have anything simple like a cantrip?
I'm not in range, and I don't have any spells I'm willing to waste on the fire
You are
elemental.
within range, and that is funky.
I'm asking, do you have any cantrips? Do you have any cantrip like chill touch or something?
That's right.
No, I don't have cantrips like that.
So
That
what's
would
this
be
orange
a
thing?
wall of move, darn you.
A wall of fire?
Yes, that'd be a wall of fire.
Great.
So there.
And it's
Is
got,
it-
and
is
the
it-
damage is being dealt inwards.
Yeah.
How does
I'm resistant, so it's pretty.
A great wall of fire appears, blocking the majority of your exits for the time being, aside from this one. And the great heat blasting inwards. Lily, Crodanian, and Gilrine make dexterity saves.
One moment.
Well,
That's gonna take half damage because tiefling.
thank
Gilrine
God.
basically manages to move out of the way of both the wall of fire and the elemental for the time being. Whereas Lily and Geo, the resistance aside, basically take the full brunt of the initial damage, which is 25. Instinctively,
Which is-
you realize that if you do not move away from the wall, it will hurt, as it is gradually cooking you.
Lovely.
Do I round up or do I round down?
It also slowly
I think
moves
all damage
forward.
is rounded down.
I'm unconscious.
At him, should I round it down or round it up because it's a half?
Down, always roll down in D&D.
You're unconscious. Wow.
I am unconscious.
I only took 12 damage. That's
Because Andrew made me take 51 damage for being more knowledgeable than him about a certain thing.
Assuming you are. Also, don't piss off the DM by being a little asshole about anything, really. You should have learned this by now. I've been extremely lenient with you. This is like the first
I'm
time
aware
I've
of
actually
that, but-
actively attacked you for being a bitch. Moving on.
Well, still, you shouldn't be. Never mind. I'm not even gonna start this right now.
Also, you got the door open, and there was actually a trap behind that door.
Well, I have no problem with the trap going off.
And again, the trap normally does that much damage.
Yeah, but I didn't open the door. I just tried to get the door unlocked. But again, not arguing about that right now. We're in the middle of a fight.
I'm gonna use Misty Step to teleport to here.
So you are going to isolate yourself in a room with a 3T.
I'm just thinking about getting. I can't get out anywhere else. Pretty much, all of a sudden, extent.
See,
I want to take damage on the bridge. I want to kill it before it does anything.
Yeah.
That's pretty much attack. It's the only ways I can see it and attack it.
true.
So, whose turn is it now?
Still my turn.
Okay. So I'm just reading up on some stuff.
Oh, I forgot to write this down. Damn it. I had it set up, but I forgot to add the numbers.
Actually, you're entirely right. I've been thinking about it, and actually, yeah, opening the door that way would have immediately opened it, triggering the trap. So, meh.
The only part I really did, aside from opening the door, is not having it like I did for the other situations.
What do you mean?
I
What are the
mean that
situations?
in the other situations with the Thunder Blasters, I've been having them do only 5d10 rather than 10d10. 10d10 is what they're normally supposed to be doing.
Yeah, well, whatever.
I mean, at least you didn't die.
Yeah, I could take it.
Granted, now you're cooking, so. Anyways,
Yeah, and if,
there we go.
Oh.
Why? And I rolled 3 ones.
I mean,
Good job. At least it's still
and an
29.
ace. And yeah,
Yeah, I rolled 1.
29 is good.
29 is not good for this, actually. It's not very good. It's
Right.
2 2s, 3 1s, so it's actually very little damage for blight.
Anyways, that's a con save. Why is that con?
The concept is blight.
It's because it's life that's been drained from.
It passes.
Oh, wow. That's
then it takes half.
It takes.
14.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Okay, and I have one more action because it was bonus action, the other one.
We'll try to deal with this fire elemental as quickly as possible.
It also passes the concentration check for keeping the wall of flame upwards.
Are they afraid to get in the wall of flame?
It's
Well, yeah, fire elementals can't exactly cast spells, even if it is a wall of flame.
I mean, just don't like grapple you.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, I have one thing I can do with that lightning bolt.
I mean, somebody could dive into the fire to pull my sorry ass out and heal me, so I don't
Yeah.
cook.
Yeah,
You're
that would be
unconscious,
good.
like,
I'll be doing that next
I mean,
turn.
if you manage to make him fail the con save, then the wall goes down.
Yes, that's pretty much what I'm trying to do now. Lightning bolt. That's my last spell slots.
So you're going to be useless after this.
It fails and gets hit.
Cool. Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, I have one level 1 spell slot. If we can take a short rest, I can retrieve some
It
levels.
passes the con save to get past it. Actually, let me double check.
okay. I think, okay. I can run over there and then spend inspiration to get you out of the flame, basically.
I can heal, and then. she
So
can
what, you
walk
running
out
over there
herself.
instead then?
Or have
Okay, then.
take okay. Yeah, that's done. And yes, Drogon's turn.
The light on fire elemental.
All the lights are going off.
It
Does
fails
it
to
save
save.
or? Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Does it look damaged at all or what?
Its flames falter for a few moments, though it's still fairly strong.
Chill touch. Oh fuck. I can't do anything else, so.
Shield touch 13. Does that hit?
Yep.
Oh, it does, okay. Boom. It's necrotic.
That makes my life somewhat easier. With a 13.
I'll distract it, like, hopefully it targets me.
Alright. Galdrine.
Bonus action, healing words on the necromancer for health.
Maybe should have just went in the other room's trap in.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. It's when the next room across is the the boss. Like, fuck's sake.
Also, as a note, this wall of fire is actually covering this entrance.
Yes, but I've used Misty Step to teleport through it, so.
Yep. Let's see.
Fuck, man. Misty Step's so
Miss,
useful.
hit.
Yes, it's a bonus action. That's why I took it. I can just move within 30 feet, like, instantly. It's so
Yeah,
useful.
'cause if it's an action, then it's not great.
No, it's a bonus action, just like instantly teleport. Like, you can provide anything.
Appears to be faltering all the more, barely hanging on to this plane.
Oh,
for
it
the
shrunk.
time being.
It shrunk.
So how much do I regain from that healing? I go to 1, or do I just stabilize?
4.
Stay 4. But you're unconscious.
Immediately get back up on your feet.
Yes, you get back on your feet.
Well, you're still prone.
Yeah.
Well,
Prone.
yes, but at least conscious.
You're
I'll
conscious.
take what I can get at this point.
You just have to make a roll your turn.
The issue being that you are inside the wall collectively.
Anyway, and
Good.
Unless you are in here, out here,
Gilroy.
or out here, you're still gonna be taking damage from the wall.
Yeah, Gilroy, you have to do a dex save again.
Even
Take
all the
damage.
way in here?
no, it has only 10 feet reach.
On that, within 10 feet of that side of the wall, or inside the wall, actually, for that matter, here.
Okay, that's bullshit. That doesn't seem right.
That does not seem right, no. Let's see, wall of fire. I thought inside meant if you are
Inside
literally
being where
in
you
the
went.
wall itself.
Yeah. That's referring to inside the 10-foot or the 5-foot or the space that the wall occupies, I believe. Because if you could just curve it around something and have this massive area, then there would really be no reason to specify within 10 feet of the wall.
Yeah, so it actually works like 10 feet within that wall, or if you stand on the tile the wall is, that's where it is inside. It's on the wall where you stand on the. That means that if you stand on the tile the wall is formed on, yes, you take damage, and if you stand 10 feet within, so.
I mean, at least that's how it would make sense to me, because the ability to just draw a U-shaped wall and say fuck everything in this area seems really stupid.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
Bless you. And fine, though at the moment you're either kinda stuck with, moving towards the middle and not moving, or getting out.
Oh yeah, I know. I mean, I was planning on moving
This here is also
there.
part of the firewall, because if I had that safe at the beginning where I crit success, why would I move further into the fire?
I don't know. I mean, you're
No, he's asking this line you've drawn recently. Is that part of the wall?
how is that connecting to it?
This one, is this...
Wow, okay.
It was
You have
meant to
actually
go.
made.
It was meant to go through the alley, not where you are at. But somehow those two fused. So ignore that red line.
Item isn't
Why
that
did
big
that-
for a wall of fire. It can only be 60 meters. It can only be 60
that
meters.
is it.
It can only be 60 meters long.
You realize
isn't it-
how little I care, considering how much stuff I change. Yes. Do not rules
Uh-huh.
lawyer your DM when your DM regularly screws with stuff.
So I would be right there then.
No,
You said,
No,
but you didn't say
you
that.
would be safe where you are at. It's just that the red line kind
Ah.
of got awkwardly curved when I drew it, and I didn't bother correcting it. But is going through, like, the alley, so that cuts off this doorway. You are slightly safe.
Noted.
You know, aside from the...
I still have a fire elemental next to me, so that's great.
Yeah. That will be 20 damage.
20?
Yes. And you are now on fire.
Basically,
How do I
what's happened-
stop being on fire?
You take 1d10 or 5 fire damage at the start of each of your turns until you take an action to douse the fire.
Okay.
And it is now
Cool.
Lily's turn.
Okay, well, first things first, getting the fuck out of that shit. Secondly, let me see what I can do to heal myself. 'Cause I need HP.
Does this fire elemental look like nearly down or not even touched?
It's shrunk, so I'd say it's
nearly.
relatively damaged.
Oh, this is a damn near suicidal thing. I don't like the idea of this.
If I was to dimension door into this room here, would that be counted as my
I can't even do it. Okay, I end my turn. There's nothing more I can do.
No, that would count as you using the spell for one.
Well, no, it's just because I'm wondering if, like, I cast dimension door move, would I be able to cast another spell afterwards?
Andrew, my turn's over.
Okay.
That counts as one action. Yeah, dimension door would count as one action.
Yeah, it's an action for dimension door.
The Ifrit charges towards Geo, raising a large flaming scimitar to swing down multiple times upon him.
Well,
It was nice knowing you.
I'm resistant to fire, so it's not a problem.
Yeah, we are.
Holy shit, plus 10 ahead.
You two deal with the fire
Yeah,
elemental,
both
I'll
of those
dimension
hit,
door.
and you take 26 damage. And
Shit, you're down.
14 fire damage.
Oh, fuck.
So 40
Okay,
total
I'm done.
damage.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, whose turn is it?
And I can't use rebuke because I already used it once, and it wouldn't work anyway with fire damage.
Okay. Use the most cheatiest tactic ever. That's gonna drain my spell slots for this, but will save you in the process.
and die yourself as well.
No, Geo's not gonna die. I'll make sure of it.
Geo then rolls a 1.
Fuck. Who's
Next
turn?
one's,
Death saving throw.
Oh,
One save.
one failure.
1 failure. Drogon's turn.
Okay, dimension door here. Boom. Grab his corpse. Dimension door out. Boop.
I believe you have to see the area.
No, if it's like behind a wall that you know is there, you can
Dimension
teleport.
door.
But you haven't actually looked into the room yet.
Oh, for fuck's sake, really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm
Well,
like,
that's
you
my entire
literally
plan,
just
really.
kind of walked over here and then heard a bunch of fighting and then saw
Oh yeah,
a wall.
I heard noises and I saw them not go through into that room, like. So
Yeah,
like.
but you don't know what's in the room. You can't teleport where you haven't seen.
For all you know, the room could be like this. Only this area.
Well, I could go in a straight line then. I'll just go.
Okay, the room could be like...
Well-
I can't click that. My point being that you don't actually know what's in the room.
Okay, well, sorry, Geo, you might die.
You would have seen. Like, as it come down, you should have seen like
probably have
this.
seen this small part of the doorway.
I've got to walk through the flames.
You should have seen down like you have seen this one column here.
Is this flames here, these lines, things? Or what?
The red
Like the
line
flame.
is flames.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to run
And then the
past,
orange
so-
lines are also flames. And, well, rather, orange blocks are also flames.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I have to run through the flames, I have resistant fire, and... So I've ran through. Now I can dimension door, because I know the location. So
Yeah,
I
but-
grab his corpse, and dimension
But-
door
His
over
corpse,
here.
you say. Giving
His
up on him
body
that
there.
fast, you say.
Like, like
Oh, so you want to
still
know
take-
something
so-
really odd in regards to Wall of Fire?
You take damage as soon as you enter.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't actually say it does damage when you walk through it.
Actually, it does.
It says when it appears, each creature within the area makes a dex saving throw. And
A
then
creature
it
takes-
only deals damage when they end their turn within it.
Yeah, I don't take damage.
Nope, essentially a creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the
Oh,
first
here we
time.
go. Yeah. I just refreshed, half the page was loaded. I hated that out.
Oh, how much damage?
5d8.
Oh shit.
And you take half. You take half because it's fire.
Yeah, I might have came through it to die. Like,
6 damage.
okay.
6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, I'm still up. I grab his body and dimension door over here. Boof.
It would be cruel if I randomly spawned a monster in there, like an earth elemental.
Oh no!
That would be evil, but no.
That would be.
You make me dimension door onto the trap, like oh, like. And then inspiration to medicine him. Try and stabilize him.
Okay.
You're gonna medicine him so good.
I don't actually know how that works.
Well, I think if it's 10 plus, you just stabilize him. So he doesn't have to do death saves.
I'm going to
basically.
assume I'm checking.
So there you go. I did have a plan, and it worked partly. Dimension door all the way.
Yeah. It would be a medicine check specifically, so,
Yeah. That's
I'm going to say yes, although it doesn't actually give me a DC.
I thought it was just 10
Oh,
plus.
right, here it is. It's a DC of 10, so yeah, you're good.
Yeah, 10. There you go. I stabilized you. There you go. You're not gonna die now.
I think after this fight, we should all take a rest.
We can't.
That's the
Should
problem.
we take a short
leave
rest?
the dungeon in order to rest. You
I will
literally
dimension
cannot-
door out of the dungeon.
A short
Andrew-
rest.
That's a week
Andrew
outside
said we
your
couldn't
range.
even take short rest. Andrew said we couldn't even take a short rest in these proper dungeons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dimension doors out of the dungeon.
Okay, that just means all mages are doomed.
That's a wee
Because-
bit
Oh, wait,
outside your
fuck.
range, and there are multiple dungeon exits, at least one of which you have discovered.
We've discovered one.
Yes, you
Oh,
just
so
kind of
that-
passed it by and ignored it because it had a trap nearby it.
Uh,
You're just like, we see that thing, we're not gonna go anywhere near the potential exit, and we're just going to, try and hopefully find a staircase or a well or something, I don't know.
yeah, well,
Anyways,
Well,
Keller.
there you go. We've done that.
Whew. On a fire elemental.
Okay.
Do they hit?
Both hit. And it fades.
Good.
Out of nowhere, discount Thor appears.
I'm
Okay.
going to use my other action to douse the flames.
Yes, that would be a good thing.
Which ends my turn here, basically. Fire elemental down. 1 Afriti to go.
One slightly damaged ability to go.
Go, Necromancer.
Yes, I still really have no way to heal myself, which sucks ass.
Don't you have your necromantic thing?
Yeah,
Are
well,
you down?
we're all sort of out of healing options.
Yeah, are you down at the minute? Or what? 'Cause it just says you are.
Now,
Okay.
I healed the Necromancer.
Hmm. So there's really nowhere I could stand to potentially get line of sight on the Euphrates.
No, I'm afraid not.
Hmm.
Also, these villagers, are they still missing, or?
You
Yeah.
have no idea.
You could hold an action.
Andrew.
What?
So this red line here, there's fire there, or where's
Yes,
there
there's
fire
fire.
properly?
The orange and
Can I
red
see-
or fire.
Okay. Fuck.
So it would probably be roughly like this, where you take damage-ish.
So I can stay inside the green.
Yes.
Roughly.
You know, aside from taking damage with being within 10 feet of it.
The green is the wall of fire?
The red and yellow is the wall of fire, and the green is the semi-safe zone within the wall of fire.
Okay, this sucks.
Well, oops.
I selected the green and somehow that guy says, why do these keep fusing together?
Hmm.
I do not.
Hey,
What just
that was me.
Stop that. I'm distracted. Why can't I select this? Why can't I select this green thing?
Don't know.
Oh no.
Oh god.
I
There.
just gotta move you two down here for a moment. There we go.
Boop boop.
So the wall of fire ended, or
Oh fuck.
still there? Okay.
Shit, it's even closer now.
The pink is the safe spot.
Thank you.
Move yourselves roughly back to where you were before.
I'm wondering if I can do something very that would kill me, but also do a fuck ton of damage to him in the process. How much
Okay,
damage would this
so
how much damage would this trap do?
there, I think, is where I have the best chance. Yeah. So Andrew, do I at all have line of sight on him? No, right?
I would say you have. He would have half cover.
But I have line of sight because that's all I need.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to cast Blight. This is what, the third Blight cast this battle?
Yes.
Blight battles.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that passes your DC.
Let me just check.
Your DC is not
Obviously-
higher than 16.
I would be surprised if it is.
Spell save DC is sitting at an 18.
18.
Large, but yeah, it passes.
Alright. So it takes half damage, which is 8d8. Damn bastard. Couldn't you just take the damage and die? Do I get my modifier on this? No.
What, 18? That would mean you get a +6 bonus on your spellcasting stats,
Mm-hmm.
which is not possible because the maximum is +5.
This, you wanna know
Plus
how much
proficiency.
damage this thing does? Why?
Yeah, I added proficiency already.
I think
it
it's a
does
10d6.
5d10. The Thunder Blasters do 5d10.
A DC is 8 plus
Unless you
proficiency
piss me
plus
off, in which case they do
spellcasting.
10d10.
Not according to this. According to this, your thing is 10 plus proficiency plus spellcasting modifier.
But it should not be going to other classes.
Oh, do I
For
do
example,
it?
Cleric has a spellcasting. Spell save DC 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom for Cleric.
Okay, well, then 16 is my spell save DC. I'll list that in my character sheet then. Either way, he's taking half damage of 39, so...
Okay, these things are large. Okay. And
Oh,
half,
great.
how
so
much
it's not-
damage?
39.
Okay. So 17 damage.
It's a decent amount.
Alright. The Ifrit's hand glows before it grows larger still, and begins to levitate. Squeezes itself through the doors, going after Gilrine.
Okay, well my plan doesn't work.
If it is suddenly a bit larger,
Yeah. How would it fit through that door?
You can fit through things that are like one size smaller than you.
You forget, just because the according to spaces it takes up 15 squares, just means it's about 15 foot tall, but human proportions it's still only about 5 to 10 foot wide, so it could easily squeeze through a 10-foot doorway. Things are not cubes, so stop trying to think of this as cubes.
well, I always think of this as cubes.
It does 20 damage to Gilrine.
The fuck is...
A rather massive flaming scimitar coming down on his right arm.
You just need to run, I think.
Yeah, I think as well.
I've only got one dimension door left.
Is now Geo's turn.
He's
I'm unconscious, I'm stable.
Uh,
Then wake up.
force yourself. Channel your inner self and wake up. Alright, so is it my turn then? Because of course.
Is now Geo's turn, yes.
Please,
Mr.
yeah, but-
Unconscious. You gonna do anything while you're unconscious? No? Okay.
Dream happy thoughts.
You have nightmares of being cooked in an oven.
There is a way. There's a way to escape this.
Drogon's turn.
Yes, there is. The sweet embrace of death.
Or,
Right, if
No,
I was...
it's something only tieflings can do.
You're almost halfway there.
If I go grab him and then go through dimension door to the trap, would that work?
You know,
I'm
ignore
going
the
to
fact that you're
Damn.
grabbing a fire elemental.
Well,
Which is also quite tall.
Yeah, if he's the
That
size
is-
above large, that makes him monstrous, I think.
Yeah, he's effectively 2 sizes larger than
Oh.
you, and has like 3 kinds of advantage, and is a challenge
Oh,
rating
well.
11. Why the fuck is this?
Oh, great. So it wouldn't work.
Their
that's
CR
just-
is above 9 in a level 9 dungeon. I don't know, but you're suffering for it. Good luck.
We're dead.
So what happens if we actually all die from this, huh?
We have to make
Well,
new
we have
characters.
to,
Yeah.
continue our legacy.
Like, as long as it's allowed, even the spell wouldn't work because the creature has to be willing, and it has to be at least, and it can't be a larger size than you, so it wouldn't work.
Shame.
Wait, what is
You
it?
also have to be able to carry it.
What's the spell?
Dimension Door is one.
Yeah, dimension door. You have to. Yeah. Well, I wake up Geo.
You can do something that can help us.
Maybe do
It's
some
keeping.
damage.
You don't damage it. You flee. You can flee this if you do it right.
Yeah, I can flee easily, but I have dimension door. I'll just teleport to another room and then sprint. Like, what?
You can do something to slow it down.
Hold on there. Blah blah blah.
It's a thing tieflings can do. Remember, darkness.
I guess I could, but there's fucking fire everywhere. Like, I guess I can cast darkness.
You can cast darkness. Totally stop its movement and grab me, teleport away, and get the others to run.
I bet you this fucking.
There's
thing-
nowhere to run. The second I touch that wall of fire, I go down.
I bet you there's something like. What does dark vision do again? Does that see through darkness?
Not
Yeah, but
magical
not
darkness.
magical.
Oh, no, but you can see through because you cast it, I think.
Okay.
No.
No,
Even if you
it's
cast
really
magical
dark.
darkness, you can't see through it.
Okay, well, casting darkness in basically on top of him.
Well, that's not really going to help us, is it?
At all.
Isn't it? Oh fuck.
You can blind him so he can't attack. You just
No, he
fire
can
wild.
still attack.
Well,
He'll still attack. That's the thing. It would get disadvantage, but with his fucking bonuses, it probably still hit.
yeah, it's got +10.
If you're
Yeah.
using magical darkness, draw where you're doing it.
I don't know at the moment. So what I could do is I could cast darkness and then dimension door. So what I could do is I can cast darkness on him and then dimension door us two into the other room, and then you two can peg it.
We
Yeah,
can't.
but
We can't though.
Wall of fire surrounding us. We die.
Shit. Okay.
Our health is low enough if we walk into it, just or near it, because within 10 feet of it, we just die.
Or you can keep attacking it to the point where it drops its concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cloud of daggers. You said
The
it's
only
15 now?
option is
You said it's 15 foot now. The cloud daggers.
10 by
we
10.
kill it.
Oh well, perfect then. It hits just him then. That is just that's perfect. So I'll draw a nice square around him.
Alright, roll for damage.
Ooh. Got a nice border.
Fancy.
Then 4d4. Enter. Roll. Oh for fuck. Shall I?
No, okay, you it roll for concentration.
It maintains concentration.
So concentration. How does that exactly work? Do you just roll
It
above
has,
10?
it has to roll higher than 10 or half the damage it took, whichever is higher.
Yeah, okay. Good to know.
Anything else?
Fireball.
Can chill touch it.
Do you have chill touch?
Rebecca, just attack with the chill touch and hope you can get it to lose the concentration. Alabasta, are you there?
I think he died.
He's still in the chat.
Well, not anymore.
Discord probably crashed for him. Give him a
His
couple
internet,
minutes.
it's saying his internet went down. I think that he's sending he's from his phone. He's sending a message from his phone and it
Well, it
down.
says he's still in the game. Not sure how that works.
You can
He's still in the game because Roll20 takes a couple of minutes for it to realize he's dropped.
Okay.
Cast lightning bolt on him. You're just gonna send right. I'm just gonna use his sheet for him then.
Yep, there it goes. It kicked him.
Okay.
So it would be able to cast the lightning bolt at a 4th level, it seems.
Yes, 4th level. Interesting rolls there. Wouldn't the
Roll
damage
for him.
increase if it's at 4th level?
Okay, he hasn't added levels in, so it's an extra D6.
It does not pass the lightning.
So it takes 33 damage. Yeah, I haven't added it all on right, because you can only cast it at a certain level.
That means an extra d6.
On the bright side, he should lose concentration.
Well,
Or
no,
not.
he doesn't. Correct.
15. Wait, he should lose concentration because it's a half of the damage.
Half of 33 is...
Yeah, but he rolled a 22.
Oh, 22. I just fucking cropped it off. So you only saw 15 instead. I just thought, oh, you rolled a 15.
Just 2 more turns.
Yeah,
Go down anyways.
I do still have a spell for the healing word. Get me up, and I can at least damage it.
Yeah, I can do that.
It's a bonus action, so it's probably be the best idea.
I have literally 4 spell slots left. I can do 1 healing word on you. I need to do a healing spell on myself or I die next hit. Sort of.
I only have a level 1 spell, so I can use a magic missile. That's
But
what I can do.
So that might not be great.
That's the only spell I actually have that kind of damage and run. Like, it's Firebolt, Burning Hands, and Magic Missile. Those are the 3 attack spells I have right now. Which doesn't require me to get in and hit him. I can throw 2 daggers at him if that's the case, but that's all. I can take 2 daggers and throw at him. Because I have 4, but...
Is that Dragon's turn?
Nah, he used 2. I used Lightning Bolt for him after he had used Cloud Daggers. So, yeah.
Gilrine? Oh, and so he's right there, so he also takes the damage.
What?
Let's see, he takes 7, 8. He takes 9 damage.
Why?
Oh wait, no, he's on the outside. I'm tired. Never mind. He takes no damage since he's on the outside the wall. Ignore me. Gilraine's turn.
I'm confused.
He made a mistake, so I just thought go with the turn.
Healing word on Geo. Cure wounds on me.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, that does 12. 2 glaive attacks. Mr. Afriti.
The first one misses, the second hits.
12 damage. Plus that
Good.
is 16 damage. So he should make a
Tongues of fire appear to begin leaking out of his wounds, his equivalent of bleeding.
Does he pass his concentration?
1 moment. Let's see, that would be a total of 16 damage.
I could really use some help here, by the way. Yeah. Great. That basically ends my turn.
Lily?
Time to be suicidal.
Well, it's either be suicidal or die anyway.
I cast 3rd level inflict wounds.
Oh, nice.
Well, at least you didn't roll a 1. It hits.
Alright, at 3rd level, that'll be 5d10 necrotic damage. Total of 28 damage.
Alright.
Please die.
Actually, wait, no, that's wrong. One of my necromancer features basically increases the level of the spell, so it adds an additional 2 damage. Woo! 30 damage.
And
Nah.
of course it doesn't
Okay.
lose concentration.
Keeps it concentration, it's not dead yet, and now I've painted a huge target on my forehead.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's its turn. Fun.
Hmm,
Goodbye, everyone. It was nice knowing you.
same.
It hits.
It hits who?
Huh.
It hits your poor, unfortunate necromancer.
Hmm.
It starts its turn, so it has to take damage from the cloud daggers.
Oh yes, I'll get onto that after this attack.
And the Ring of Fire, if it's vulnerable to fire at all.
It
No.
is a fucking fire elemental.
Cloud of daggers, so it takes.
Wait, what? And Afridi's not a
31
fire
damage.
elemental.
Yes,
Well,
Yeah,
it's
it
an
is.
elemental from the plane of fire.
you
sort
take
of.
31 damage.
Well,
Me?
Yes, roll for a cloud of dagger damage.
I'm so far beyond unconscious, it doesn't even matter at this point.
You're
Had
also
3 health when I ran at it.
Yeah. But yes, roll cloud of dagger damage, please.
what does Kind of Dagger do?
12. That's a good roll.
More and more wounds appear across him. It's clear that he's slowly starting to wear down.
Okay, so I'm gonna lift myself up.
Geo's turn.
I'm gonna lift myself up, and I'm gonna throw a dagger.
And so you're
Nice.
just throwing a dagger at him. Okay. Into the cloud of daggers it goes.
Yeah,
It
that's
hits.
nice.
I have only firebolt, and magic missile is not really possible to fight him any other way. So
So
it's,
I'm do a firebolt next.
it's immune to fire.
Don't you have chill touch, or was that Drogon?
The Drogon has shield touch. I have shocking grasp, which means I have to go up and stand beside him to use it.
I'd advise against stepping into the wall of flame.
I could use mage hand to awkwardly
So, you're going to do anything else besides throwing a dagger? Do you have more daggers? You could perhaps throw a sword or something. Perhaps invest in the crossbow of sorts.
Yeah, I'm thinking of getting a crossbow when we get back to town.
Okay, so Drogon. So, yeah. And he's also offline, so. So, who wants to take his turn for him?
I already have his sheet up.
Does he have any good
He has a
spells?
blight. I can get him to cast blight.
He
Still has a blight left.
hasn't been
Uh,
tracking his spell slots, though. That irritates me.
He has been dragging spell slots. Broken. He has 1 blight slot left.
Well, yes, but
It's on 4th level.
like all the spell slots aside from that one are full.
Yeah, that's because he
Well,
used
and
them
fifth
all.
level.
Well, sometimes it automatically resets them, which is weird.
Oh, I forget there's a spell tracker in your sheet. I've been
Yeah.
keeping track of it in the little... in the little features and traits
So
section of my character
so
sheet.
it takes half damage, then Constitution again to see if you lose the spell. That's,
Maintains concentration, and for your sake, I'm not going to read that as doubling the time on it.
yeah, that's so chill touch. That's all I can do now.
Okay. That hits. Good.
Oh, nice.
That
5
hits. Good.
more damage.
Gildren?
Whew. Okay.
You have to do it again.
Click. Click. Click.
You have to do concentration
miss,
again
miss.
because it did hit you a second time.
2
Oh, yeah,
total
true.
hits.
Adam, you forgot one concentration thing. I think.
don't need to. He's finally dead.
Whew.
With a small fiery explosion, which ends up coating Gilrine and the unconscious Lily in a small burst of ash, the Jinn finally fades from this plane of existence. Why was there a blue? What's this blue thing?
It's the Tar
Fire
Daggers.
daggers.
Oh. It's like, what is this?
Huh.
How do... Why can't I select you?
Alright. Time for a prayer of healing. Which is a total of 15 health regained. Everyone.
At any rate, you recall that the exit was rather close to the entrance on the eastern side of the map, on the blue sector.
So, why did
Meanwhile,
Dragon-
having cleared out this room, you hear the voice starting to sound off.
Okay, cool.
See, let me just pull it up.
Also, Geo, you regain 15 health. As well as Drogon, who seems to have disappeared somewhere.
Round she is, yet flat as a board, altar to the lupine lords. Jewel on black velvet, pearl in the sea, unchanged, yet e'er changing eternally.
The moon.
Yeah, I
Correct.
was about to say the thing.
Room 11 cleared.
Okay, yeah, just say we go back to that exit thing and just try.
Let's get the shit out of here. Are you purposely making these riddles super easy?
I'm using a list.
I was one that was somewhat difficult. The first one was somewhat difficult.
And which one was that?
I
The
mean,
one
this
in
one
the
might
first
have been
room.
slightly more difficult if it didn't include the lupine lord thing.
Yeah.
I had it in the first phrase, so I don't think so.
At any rate, I'm not going to be cruel enough to force you to slowly move back there as per turn order, but I will make you roll to disable the thing.
Disable what thing?
Where's the fourth person? Where did
The what?
And
The room is
suddenly, where is it? There you go. Let's see.
Well, Dragon's health is completely wrong here.
Clearly.
Suddenly what?
Oh, Drogon's thing managed to get deleted by accident. But yes, you are over by the exit. You must roll to disable the trap, unless you just want to throw someone on the pile to activate it.
Hmm.
Like, okay,
We
I'm
throw
already.
Daz on the pile.
No, I'm just gonna fucking go and try and disable it. Like I don't fucking care anymore.
Good. I'll stay back
Wait,
here to
wait.
heal you if you.
Yeah, that's what I'm counting on. So sleight of hand.
Also go stand back all the way over here to make sure I don't get knocked out.
So sleight of hand.
Yep. You managed to unlock it. Good. Meaning that you must now make another one with advantage to disable it. Meanwhile, the Neko runs in and triggers it.
Oh,
Good
Shazza.
Both of you take 24 damage.
What? You disabled it.
I unlocked it.
Anyways, you both took 24 damage. Congrats.
He even said it. You unlocked it. Now you have to roll another time with advantage to see if you can take it off. You didn't run in and die. So yeah, now I'm down.
Same here. I'm sorry. I could.
It seems to be running.
You shouldn't be making us doing things.
Fortunately, between the lot of you who managed to carry and/or wake the ones who just got downed.
This is our session.
Exiting the thing, you find yourself in the upper floor of the lookout. In a room that you do not think you knew about before, but was all too familiar to your predecessors. Within it, you find a sword in an altar, which appeared to have been opened, but the sword magically reappeared after being lost by its quote-unquote owner. Daz takes the sword, as he is one of the ones who can actually use the bloody thing, and will attune to it in the evening. For the meantime, you guys need to get out of the keep. The chest in the small semicircular room is empty, and the door appears to be locked, sans the switch in the middle.
So, do I activate the switch or?
You can.
I'm on 1 health, so why the fuck not? Because you awoke me, so I'm just on 1 health.
You hear a small click as the chest locks. Not that there was anything in it. The door opening. You see two doors to either end.
I go south.
With a simple push, the door opens, revealing a fake wall which leads into a prison. Prison seems to have been emptied, sans the rotting corpses of a few of the villagers who your predecessors had failed to save.
You know what? I've got an idea. I'm going to flip the switch again.
The room fills with poison gas.
Of course it does.
That's actually the original trap, I'd like to point out.
Of course it does.
And if you ask, best you can probably remember.
Why'd you do this? We just plop the damage. Find it eventually.
I'm immune to poison.
You are the other. Well, actually, you.
I'm the only one in the room.
Or you two just can't. Well, these two are just sitting back here.
So, that's it. Just the room fills with poison gas, nothing else.
Yes. Lucky you and your immunity.
Chest is
the
still empty.
door is locked, though. Now you have to have someone open it. And the door is now unlocked and is still empty. Just that you're locked in.
The chest is still empty?
Yes.
I'll try the switch one more time.
Why would that
The
change?
door unlocks and the chest relocks.
The amount of times I've seen the puzzle where the door unlocks. The point is, you hit the switch a couple times and eventually something pops up in the chest. It's a reoccurring thing in D&D.
The point
I was hoping it'd be true.
The point of this is just that's part of a poison trap. Moving on.
Yeah, the point of this is, it basically takes that original idea and says, screw you for trying it.
The doors appear to be unlocked.
What's up this door?
What appears to be a small office. The majority of
Come
the
up there.
that leads to a latrine. And as well as the toilets.
That's a long hallway for the shitter.
Yeah, it is. With the exception of a large amount of disturbed dust, the upper floor appears to have been largely abandoned. Oh hey, I left these guys here.
Yeah, that doesn't really look abandoned. It looks like 2 suits of armor, a couple of swords, and some books.
There was 2 suits that live in armor, like the first dungeon they were here, if I remember correctly.
At any rate, you see that the staircase has been replaced with what appears to have been a rope ladder. A bit frayed, but it'll do. So long as you don't roll a 1.
I'm down the rope ladder.
Fun. What do we roll to navigate the rope ladder?
Dexterity.
Of course, dexterity.
Or
I seem to
is it
recall some
acrobatics?
Fun times with
Acrobatics, you can help each other with this.
I'll go assist anyone who goes down.
Lily and Crow are fine. I'm just going to say the other couple pass.
Roll anything to help, or
And you managed to get back to the village just fine, question mark. Upon arriving, the village elder runs up and quickly checks you over, more than thankful that you are alive. The majority of the village appears to be out at the moment, save the children, and the elder explains that since you were gone for about 2 days at this point, they decided to form a search party of their own. They found the children in the part of the keep which you had not explored before you fell, and then set out trying to explore the forest to find you. He says he'll recall them, and then there will likely be a small celebration.
Hello.
For the time being, however, all of you are ripe for passing out and trying to heal up.
Yeah, so we go in and we heal up. That's it for the session.
Are you back, Robusta?
Welcome back
Yeah,
to the
faster.
end of the session.
Yeah.
I don't think
You won, barely.
So what happened there?
Character used Blight and Chill Touch to attack.
And then we managed to just finish off the fruity.
Yeah, I used your lightning bolt, the next turn I took over your character, used Blight and Chill Touch, and then Gilrine finished off with 4 glaive attacks.
We barely killed the thing. We walked out of the dungeon, went through a couple of doors. I would have died had I not been immune to poison. And yeah, we're back at the village.
Yeah, they got
Yeah,
blasted.
and you
as well.
triggered a trap, which I was in the middle of disarming because you weren't patient.
It's not that I was impatient, it's just that I thought it was already defused because I'm having a hard time focusing on anything with how tired I am.
It could have had a DC of 20, and I could have said you'd done it, and you probably will run into it. But, yes. Good night, everybody.